Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angie, and we're doing a reading for Taurus today. These are general readings, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. These are timeless readings also, so whenever you get to it, it's meant for you. Now, like I say, they are general readings, so you may or may not resonate with you. This reading is for Taurus, so let's see. What's up with Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? What's coming up? This is the... Oh my goodness me. They have a lot to say, I think. Okay, let's see. What does Taurus need to know? Oh goodness me. That's a lot of cards. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe there are too many. Okay, we'll start with the first one. This is where you're coming from, okay? This is like the recent past. Taurus. Looks like you were in a very good place. And, oh goodness, why am I holding these up? I'm holding these upside down. I'm sorry, guys. Alrighty, let's see. Can you see that? Yes. Okay, we've got where you're coming from. This is your most recent past. And this is where you are now. Oh, goodness me. Taurus. This is interesting. You're moving into a tower moment. All right. This is very interesting. Let's see what the outcome looks like. Let's see. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? Okay. The Hangman. Taurus, what have you been up to? This is very interesting because you're going from a very happy, loving family situation had something to do with a marriage, not your marriage, but you went to a recent, I don't know, within the last few months you assisted to a wedding. You're coming from a very inside you. It's very inside you place. Okay, let's see. Okay, 4 coins. 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords. The energy of the reading is actually the Page of Swords, which is a very, I'm going to say immature, not in a bad way, in a childlike way energy, where things were not thought out as carefully as you might have wanted to. You didn't really put too much thought into what you were doing, and there were consequences of your actions. And I'm saying that because you have the Tower smack in the middle of your reading, which is the energy you're in right now. Right now, there seems to be a lot of chaos and conflict and issues. There's Queen of Pentacles energy, very female, emotional energy right now. You're not really thinking things through. Taurus, what did you do to bring this on? You may have to clarify this. Okay. So the energy you came from was a very happy, happy family, getting along, everything good. I mean, the Ten of Cups is the best card of, one of the best cards in the deck. It's also a culmination, which means that you finished something, like maybe you graduated from school, or you got a promotion at work, or something happened that was very good. And you were in this energy, and you weren't in your head, you were in your spirit and your soul. You were thinking things, you were analyzing things, you were kind of like in a like meditating the where we're going from now. You and there's a marriage in there somewhere. That could be a new job, that could be a promotion within your same job, or it could be an actual marriage. I'm also getting that you assisted a marriage or a wedding for somebody, maybe a family member. Anyway, you're moving into chaos, and this energy is moving. It's slow, but it's very intentional. Okay, this tower is not a bad tower, okay? Sometimes you have to get rid of things in order for new things to come in to your life, okay? You can buy a new vehicle, keeping the old one, but you can also trade the old one in for a new one. So this tower is kind of like you're getting rid of the things that don't serve you, so to speak, but you're doing it in a very destructive way. It's like you have dreams, you have goals, you have deadlines that you want to meet, and they're all very much ideas at this point. They haven't actually materialized, but they will, because you're working on pentacle energy, which is earth energy. You're working with your element, you're working with your energy, and you're doing things slow, but you're very consistent, and you're destroying in order to create. The image I'm getting is a building being demolished in order for a new building to be constructed onto that site. The only thing I don't like too much is that you're walking away, or you're turning your back on a family situation, and it's someone you're very much loved, and this think carefully before you turn your back on a family member. That's all I'm going to say. The outcome of this particular reading is very interesting, because you're going into, you've got the 7, you've got the Hangman, which is a 7, and then you've got the Miser, which is a 4, and then you've got the 8 of Cups, which is walking away. Now, you may feel overwhelmed at this time, but let me tell you that you're on the right track, okay? This is not a destructive energy, not in a bad way. This is not an evil energy. This is actually a very positive energy that's working with you, and you're using your innate abilities and your intuition in order. The hangman is telling me that this is all you. You're creating this. You're doing this. And you're doing it for a purpose. And even though the four of coins, of pentacles, is usually referred to as the miser, because you're keeping things very close to your chest. It just means that you're not at a point, you're not ready to let your dreams and hopes and wishes and plans to be revealed at this time. You're keeping everything very close to your chest. And the Eight of Cups is definitely talking about you walking away from everything and everyone that does not serve you. Now, this is a double-edged sword, because some of these people that you're walking away from, you're doing it in a way that's, you're burning the bridge behind you. And that's never good. You always need to make sure that you leave your bridges open, you leave doors open, you are able to go back to that job, to that family member, to that friendship, to that whatever. You want things to end on a positive note. The page energy is one of innocence. It's one of lack of knowledge, of experience. It's not a childish whim, I'm being a spoiled brat thing. It's more of you trying to move in to the next phase of your life. And you have marriage on your mind. Now, what kind of marriage? I don't know. Because I'm picking up that you're also thinking about changing jobs. So this is very positive. This is sometimes, like the example of the building, we have to demolish the old building in order to bring and create a new building that's more modern, that's in better condition, doesn't need as much maintenance. Everything's going to be new. Everything's going to work. But before that can happen, you have to get rid of the old. You have to get rid of the old. And that's why the Tower is in the center of your reading, Taurus. This is not a bad thing. Now remember, you are ruled by Venus. So you, of the earth signs, you're the one that goes to your heart. And you'll do things because of someone you love can very easily influence you to do things that may or may not be in your best interest. So be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful, because the Tower, I'm not getting it to be a negative, evil thing. I'm seeing it, and I'm receiving the information from my guides that this is a necessary, I'm going to use the word evil because I can't think of anything else, but this is necessary. You need to detach yourself from something or someone in order to move forward. You have dreams, you have plans, you have goals, and you have deadlines that you've put onto yourself. But right now, all of that, right now in this moment, all of that is up in the air. So you need to understand that you're doing this it's on you. Nobody's forcing you. That you may be influenced by other things. Excuse me. But this is your choice. This is your choice. You're making these choices. So make sure that the choices are good and that you don't hurt anyone. That's very important. You up here, this energy is the Hermit to me always represents a Virgo for some reason. And you might be operating a little bit more with Virgo energy right now, even though this reading is for Taurus. Okay. Or there's a Virgo in your recent past that has influence on you. So, well, Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it helped. It's actually a good reading. it's a good reading because it means that you're moving forward. So hopefully this will help you straighten a few things out and get things to where you understand that you are on the right path. Okay, so thank you for listening, and do all the YouTube things, subscribe if you want to, like, and leave me a comment. Bye.